But Elon endorsed me the other day, and I didn't even know this, he didn't even tell me about it, but he gives me $45 million a month. And I talked to him just a little while ago to say I was coming here, how you doing? And he didn't even mention it. He didn't mention. I mean, other guys, they give you $2 and you got to take them to lunch. You got to wine them, dine them. No, he's a great guy. He really is.
A few moments later.
We might have to put Doge on Elon. You know what Doge is? Doge is the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. Wouldn't that be terrible? He gets a lot of subsidies, Peter. But Elon's very upset that the EV mandate is going to be terminated. And you know what? When you look at it, not everybody wants an electric car. I don't want an electric car. I want to have maybe gasoline, maybe electric, maybe a hybrid, maybe someday a hydrogen.
Ladies and gentlemen, let that sink in. Welcome back to yet another video here on the channel, and I'm glad that I'm able to join you today. So the richest mogul on the planet, the tech tycoon Elon Musk, is going ahead to form a new political party, a third party that he believes is going to take the reigning president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, head on. This comes as a result of the passing of the Big Beautiful Bill and many other factors. The Big Beautiful Bill was passed into law on July 4th, holiday by President Donald Trump, and as a result, Elon Musk took to his favorite social platform X to create a poll whereby he asked his American followers whether they would like a new political party or not. 65 of them voted yes, and Donald J. Trump is not a happy man. He's a very worried man in the White House right now. He has gone fully panic mode, and the MAGA camp is really restless right now. So here with me are a few reactions of what the Americans think of this new development, and also a reaction from the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump himself, of what he thinks about this new development. Please sit back, relax, enjoy the show.
We have some major news. Elon Musk just announced that he is officially forming the America Party. After Elon Musk put out this poll on the 4th of July saying, should we create the America Party? And 65% voted yes, 35% voted no. He responded to that by saying, by a factor of 2 to 1, you want a new political party and you shall have it when it comes to bankrupting our country with waste and graft. We live in a one-party system, not a democracy. Today, the America Party is formed to give you your freedom back. Now, as you might have seen, I've been encouraging Elon Musk to do this, not because I agree with him, I think he's insane, but I don't know a single Democrat who would leave the party and join Elon Musk's America Party. However, I do believe that there are some Republicans out there who absolutely will. So if Elon Musk wants to torpedo the Republican Party even more, I'm happy with that. He also said he's going to focus on a couple of Senate races and like 8 to 10 House races, and those are primarily going to be in Republican districts. So again, no problem there. But that's yet to be seen. Depending on how this goes, Elon Musk could very well become the Republican Party's worst nightmare.
Breaking news this July 5th, Elon Musk has just announced that he has formed the American Party, an entirely new political party system. Now, he hasn't filed formal paperwork yet, but his intention is to heavily fund key states heading into the midterms to upend 3 to 5 Senate seats and 8 to 10 House seats. Now, do you think this is long overdue and a great idea? Or do you think that this is actually going to stall Congress from making any progress whatsoever because there's going to be very much divided agendas and no one's going to be able to agree? Because either can happen. And also, Elon Musk has made a career out of investing in people's really great, innovative ideas. And then when he didn't like the way that they were running them as being heavily invested, he just took it over and made it his own, right? That's his MO. And do you think that that's what he's doing with the MAGA movement? Did he see what Donald Trump did and thought, hey, I'm Elon Musk, I can do this better?
Just weeks after he said he will step back from politics to focus on his businesses, Elon Musk is back in the fray, again publicly bashing this Republican mega bill. In a social media post yesterday, Musk wrote, "It is obvious with the insane spending of this bill, which increases the debt ceiling by a record $5 trillion, that we live in a one-party country, the Porky Pig Party," he writes. Time for a new political party that actually cares about the people. Musk followed up with another post calling for the creation of the America Party if the, quote, insane spending bill passes. Musk then continued his online rant, writing any lawmaker who votes for the mega bill, quote, should hang their head in shame. He threatened to primary those politicians next year, quote, if it is the last thing I do on this earth. President Trump, as you can imagine, responded overnight on social media, writing in part, Elon may get more subsidy than any human being in history by far, and without subsidies, Elon would probably have to close up shop and head back home to South Africa. No more rocket launches, satellites, or electric car production, and our country would save a fortune. Perhaps we should have Doge take a good, hard look at this. Big money to be saved, writes the President of the United States in a post overnight.
Have you heard about the America Party? Good old Elon Musk says he's formed the America Party, and guess who's on board? Just a couple guys with some money like Mark Cuban and Anthony Scaramucci. Oh, and there's more. So Elon said on X that he's forming a new political party amid the feud with President Trump. He said he's going to call it the America Party. This dude was serious when he said if this spending bill went through, he would do anything. Musk wrote in an X post on Saturday afternoon, today the America Party is formed to give you back the freedom. I mean, I'm not against freedom, but we all know Elon's not a citizen. So he's going to get the new party to focus on winning just a handful of Senate seats and House districts that could serve as the deciding vote on contentious laws, given we have razor-thin margins on our voting. Now, Mark Cuban, meanwhile, appeared not for the first time to support the idea of a new party, replying to Musk's Saturday announcement with a series of fireworks and fire emojis. Uh-oh. Cuban said, I work with @VoterChoice. They will help you get on the ballots. That is their mission. And you got Skybridge Capital founder Anthony Scaramucci. He worked at the White House as a communications director under Trump. He's like, shoot me a DM. Now here's the crazy part. Elon conducted a July 4th poll asking X users if they want independence from a two-party system. 65% of about 1.25 million participants voted yes. Interesting. I'm going to be honest. I really do think Elon Musk was trying to save money for this country. But he was kind of a scapegoat. It was easy to turn everything on him. Hence why America hated Elon Musk. Now I'm starting to wonder, maybe Elon's on to something here. And maybe we do need a little more independence.
Elon Musk starting a third party.
I think it's ridiculous to start a third party. We have a tremendous success with the Republican Party. The Democrats have lost their way, but it's always been a two-party system. And I think starting a third party just adds to confusion. It really seems to have been developed for two parties. Third parties have never worked. So he can have fun with it, but I think it's ridiculous.
Donald Trump is panicking, and he is showing it, and it's because Elon Musk is starting a third party. Now, if you missed it, Elon Musk announced he was starting the America Party, which will be a third political party and active in the midterms. And of course, the expectation is they'll poll votes from the Republican Party. Well, Donald Trump must have just found out because he went off in the longest Truth Social post ever. He went on about Elon Musk starting this third party, how it's a bad idea, how it's not going to work, how Elon Musk is just upset. You can tell Donald Trump is panicking. And so are Republicans. They've been talking about this all weekend long, desperately trying to get through to Elon Musk not to do this because they know he is going to pull Republican votes. And he has the money. He has the ability to make this happen. He also has support. There's people that voted for Trump that are solely Musk supporters. But Donald Trump right now is absolutely panicking, and this is lovely to see because he's having the night he deserves.
Elon Musk is starting a new political party called the America Party. Steve Bannon and Elon Musk have been fighting over the last couple of days. They both threatened to arrest each other. Neither one clarified for which crime. I'm not a big fan of either, but what are we arresting people for? Why don't we have a debate instead? Why don't we keep it political? So, well, to be fair to Elon Musk, he did a poll. He asked people, and 1.2 million people answered. And the 65-35, they say start a new third party. So a lot of MAGA super pissed at him. Why? Because they're like, oh, it's going to take votes away from Republicans, and the Democrats are going to win, etc. Other people are super happy about it. And so I have a big question about it. The folks that are happy are like, hey, you know what? They are adding 3.3 trillion to the debt here in this budget bill. They're right, okay? My question is, does Elon actually have a following? Is this going to be a real party with a lot of voters, or was it all a mirage? I don't know. You tell me.
Donald Trump just went off on Elon Musk in a huge post on social media. Donald Trump wrote on Truth Social just moments ago, quote, "I am saddened to watch Elon Musk go completely off the rails, essentially becoming a train wreck over the past 5 weeks. He even wants to start a third political party, despite the fact that they have never succeeded in the United States. The system seems not designed for them. The one thing third parties are good for is the creation of complete and total disruption and chaos, and we have enough of that with the radical left Democrats who have lost their confidence in their minds. Republicans, on the other hand, are a smooth running machine, for sure. Totally." Additionally, Elon asked one of his close friends to run NASA, and while I thought his friend was very good, I was surprised to learn that he was a blue-blooded Democrat who had never contributed to a Republican. I also thought it was inappropriate for a friend of Elon to run NASA, and he also said that Elon might be a blue-blooded Democrat as well. Now look, we all know that Republicans really want this beef to end. Their two favorite people going at it. It's like their worst nightmare. But it doesn't seem like there's an end in sight. I mean, Donald Trump and Musk are just such egotistical, narcissistic lunatics that when one of them insults the other, they have to get back at them. And it's just like this endless loop. But yeah, Donald Trump not happy with Elon or his new America party.
Today, the president called Elon Musk a train wreck for trying to start a new political party, this America party.
I think it's ridiculous to start a third party. It really seems to have been developed for two parties. Third parties have never worked.
Idiot. There hasn't always been a two-party system. Anyway, and now after spending hundreds of millions of dollars to help the felon win, Musk wants to start this new party to go after the felon. It's worth asking, why is he so scared about one now? So here's the thing. The felon might be upset about this because Elon rigged the 2024 election for him. And he's frightened that Elon will rig the next election against him. Well, come on, right? Don't you get that feeling? Why else is the felon upset about a third party? The felon blames the breakup on the electric vehicle mandate that made Musk flip somehow. But we all know that the felon lies whenever his mouth is open. And let's face it, we don't really know what's happened between the two. All we see are them sparring like divorce influencers on Instagram. It's a petty billionaire man-child slap fight, and we're the ones paying for it. So, when the America party comes together and suddenly they win the next election, yeah, we'll know how the felon won in 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you've heard from a few reactions of the very many Americans of what they think of this new development, Elon Musk, as we've seen before, is going ahead to form a new third party. And as we know, not months ago, these two juggernauts, Elon Musk and President Trump, had formed a pact of steel. Elon Musk literally donated millions upon millions of dollars onto President Trump's election campaign. He was one of the biggest funders. He massively leveraged his social platform X to campaign for President Trump and to make him gain a large political following. So Elon Musk was one of the largest engines in President Trump's political career train. Yes, we know that they had one of the largest bromance ever. And as you have seen many times before, Elon Musk used to be present in the Oval Office together with the president, and Elon Musk would also bring his youngest son to the Oval Office many a times. So they really had one of the greatest political bromance in the history of America, maybe only rivaled between the bromance between Secretary of State, the late Henry Kissinger, and President Richard Nixon back in the 70s. So this new development is quite shocking because, as we know, the United States of America has been a de facto two-party state, meaning that the ruling party has always been swinging between the Democrat Party and the Republican Party. In fact, the last president to come from a third political party was the 13th president of the United States, President Millard Fillmore, who ruled from 1850 to 1853. From then on, it has always been either the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. So this new development, it's far beyond shocking. So we are yet to see if Elon Musk will truly uproot either of these two reigning political parties from the psyche of the American political system. And as I've said before, the big beautiful bill was a major catalyst. As I've said in my previous video, one of the sectors that is going to be affected heavily is the energy sector, particularly the renewable energy sector. Majority of the funds that were used to subsidize the renewable energy sector, that is the solar, wind, electric car industry, and many others, are going to be rolled back. And this particularly affects Elon Musk's company, that is SolarCity and Tesla. Yeah, he really has a lot to lose from this. And after Donald J. Trump and the Republican Party passed the big beautiful bill into an act, Elon Musk vowed to avenge this great misdoing upon him. After creating that poll, as you have seen, a large part of his following are in agreement that he should go ahead to form this party. And so we are yet to see if it really stands a chance. But as we all know, he commands a large following. He has a lot of clout in the social media space. He can really manipulate what the polity thinks, right? He has a lot of influence. So might this be one of the first times since the 1850s that a president arises not from the Democratic or the Republican Party, but from a third party? Well, your guess is as good as mine. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's video. If you've liked today's content, please consider leaving a thumbs up. And if you're new here, or you have been part of the family before and not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It helps make us grow, and it helps to push out to a greater audience outside there who may be wanting to get informed about the latest political developments. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope that I'll see you in the next video. Peace.